Today, we're gonna be talking about what it takes to be a daily vlogger right here. What's up, influencers? Welcome to another interview here on Video Influencers, where we're helping you build your influence, income, and impact with online video. And I've got a very special guest, a friend of mine, daily vlogger, Jonathan Joly. Thank you so much, man.
You are welcome. That is one hell of an introduction.
Oh, dude, it's just a start. So if you guys don't know who he is, he's part of the family vlogging channel, the Sacconejoly's, daily vloggers. Anything else you want to share with the viewers about what you guys do, where you guys are from?
We are Irish, we live in London, and we vlog every single day. And
every day. Daily vloggers. Since when?
Oh, 2009.
2009, yeah, so like old school, you guys. I know there's some people out there that's done it since 2006, but we're talking daily vlogging every single
day. There's actually
day.
One channel. Yeah. Charles Trippy is the only person, Guinness World Record holder. Yeah. And I am about 6 months behind him. And every time, every time we meet up, I'm like, I'm gonna play with your Wi-Fi, man. You miss one day, I got it. It's mine. I got the record.
That's awesome. And yeah, in addition to that, you know, since even when I met you, you're at past 1 million subscribers. I think like 1.4?
6.
1.6.
Yeah.
So you just fly in. How many millions of views now total?
Oh, 500 million or something.
500 million. And I can say I know what that feels like, because we hit 500,000 too just recently, and it is no easy task. And that's exactly leading into the question I have for you, because a lot of people think this is something that just happened overnight, right? You guys had a couple opportunities, couple collaborations, and then boom, you blow up. But what they don't know is when I say you were literally clawing and scratching and literally working your butt off just to get started, right? Build momentum. And in fact, that's probably the most important part. So can you tell our viewers, or share with our viewers, what it really takes, not just to be a daily vlogger, but to be a YouTuber in general?
Yeah, so like the first 3 years, I think we got 20,000 subscribers. Yeah. And that seemed like a lot. Yeah, yeah. You know? And now I'll probably get about 60,000 a month. Yeah. 60 to 100,000 new subscribers every month. But this 20,000 subscribers, it was such a milestone. I feel like I actually knocked on everyone's door individually and begged them and had a chat with them and please subscribe to my channel. And you know, and you had like a personal relationship, you knew everything about them, but it was so important to lay that foundation and not like be deterred by, oh, everybody else is doing more views and more this for me. And I had this like strategy of from the get-go of like, I never planned to like make a big viral video. It was like, just be consistent. You know what I mean? Don't get like the biggest audience in the world. Just get quality audience. You know, instead of having like a huge inflated number of subscribers that aren't watching your content, just have a small amount that will watch your content, subscribe, go to meetups, do everything, and just be like good quality viewers. You know? And
and collaborating with the right people, you know, not just collaborating for the sake of getting subscribers, but like really working with the right people. But
I was unfortunate because we started in Ireland.
I know, and I know how that is. We started in Seattle, you know, away from Hollywood. So
the first person I collaborated with was this man here. You were the first person ever.
Yeah, I mean, well, that's awesome. I didn't know that. So, but you know, share with us and share with the viewers what it really takes, like the daily grind, you know, like, because I see it, I see what Judy does every single day. I mean, obviously I'm grinding too, but it's something different with vlogging, because like, you don't even take a day, right, to like rest. Like you're literally putting out content every day. Can you tell us what it's like and, you know, like how you make that happen?
Yeah, so let's take today, as of today, well not today, but let's take a normal day of how my current situation is. So I'll get up in the morning, I'll like get the kids down for breakfast, and then I'll start importing all the footage that I had from that day. I'll color correct it, I'll grade it, I'll like format it into the structure, then I'll drop the kids to school, then I'll come back from that, and then I'll probably have some meetings. And nowadays it's all about building relationships with brands, and it's about like long-term relationships. So you might go on a conference call for like an hour or two, and then you might have to go have a lunch with somebody just to schmooze them because there's a possible deal in the future, and then you got to go back home, and then you got to start editing. But in the meantime, you got to start filming content for tomorrow, because there's no point in having a productive admin day and then the next day to have a crap vlog, you know. And then you got to collect the kids from school. you know, and then you gotta go and run some errands, and then you gotta get the video up on time for 6 o'clock so it's to go live, and then, you know, and then you gotta find thumbnails and titles and metadata, put the thing together, package it, export it, get it up there whilst filming for the next day and living your life and being a productive parent. It's tricky. And all of that would happen on a day where you would watch Sacconejoly's and feel like they didn't really do much that day.
And that happens every single day.
Every day.
Even on vacations, right? Even here, like I love that you brought up like a day like today, right? I mean, before we started this interview, Jonathan was literally editing in the room the vlog that could potentially go up tomorrow, right?
So like when we're here at a convention, you've got the worst internet in the world, right? So it's like, how am I supposed to upload a vlog? Now the vlogs are now 1080p. They're almost a gig in their size, even compressed. They're still a gig because with music and transition, it's good quality stuff now. So you're like, how do I get that up and try and enjoy the fact that I'm at a conference and do all my conference duties? And then every moment you get, you're quickly in there editing whilst filming for the next day. But the one thing is like, just being consistent and doing it for the right reasons, you know? I think it goes back to the beginning of how I began on YouTube. It wasn't about getting money or subscribers or views. It was more about joining a community and sharing what you wanted to share. And then those ideals. And now, like, Sacconejoly is a big business, and we have a lot of people work for the business, and it's far beyond. I don't even know what's going on half of the time with it. I'm just the guy in the background who makes the videos. There's so many other people that are involved in making sure that this, because we're parents now, right? So we want to make sure that Emilia and Juliana are going to be okay for the next like 15, 20 years, going to university, maybe they'll get married. Don't get married. But you never know what's gonna happen. So we're trying to making sure we got mortgages to pay. We got real life bills to pay.
We're regular people with regular challenges and, you know, like things, concerns and priorities.
Yeah, and this is just a job. But it's a job that takes every part of you. And I know from the onset people go, that looks pretty glamorous. I'm like, you have no idea, my friends. 7 days a week. I've been doing it for 6 years. I have not missed one day in that 6 years. That's 7. Like we got married, we had babies, we've had more babies, we got 6 dogs, we traveled all over the world, and never have I missed a day. And even if like the Wi-Fi is crap, you need to steal Wi-Fi. You need to drive around, look for that unsecure network.
Oh, we got 3 backups. We got 3 backups.
But that's sources. Now. See, now things are different. You know, but we're talking a long time ago. It was more guerrilla. You know what I mean? You were like finding that Wi-Fi and stuff, like holding yourself. Hold on, get a connection. Just hold on a second, you know?
Yeah, and so I guess this would be a good segue because, you know, a lot of people want to start this, right? And if all that sounds appealing to you, okay? If all that sounds like something that you could potentially do one day, or at least try to prove yourself to be able to do, what would be your suggestions for new creators, new YouTubers, or new vloggers if they're starting, and what your like, you know, your initial tips would be for them starting a YouTube channel?
Definitely do it. You know, a lot of people talk about starting YouTube, but they don't always start YouTube. I would say just do it. You know, you don't need a fancy camera. You don't need anything. Everyone's phone takes video. You know, like if you go back to my early videos, they weren't like full of excuses. They were actual content. Unlike terrible videos, I had nothing to do. But you just put it out there in these little boxes, which is like 360p. But it didn't matter because YouTube is about human connection. You know, it's not about fancy production. There's loads of creators out there who do amazing content, and it's like breathtaking, it's cinematic, and it's perfect. I don't see mine like that. I just see that I'm just telling a story. We're having a conversation, and the longer you're involved in the conversation with Sacconejoly, the more you get out of it. So the sooner you start that conversation with your potential viewers, the more beneficial it's going to be. You never know. Maybe it will lead you to being on the main stage on VidCon. Maybe it won't. But either way, as long as you put the work in and you're like consistent with it and you feel like you're putting out good content that you're proud of, you can't win.
Yeah, I totally agree with what you're saying, and I totally would suggest to people, even if you don't exactly know what it is you want to record, like just start recording, because you need to start getting used to being in front of the camera, putting out content, putting yourself out there, right? And one thing I do agree with, and probably even more so want to add, is, you know, yeah, you might not end up on the stage of VidCon, but you might end up somewhere else that you don't know that you're gonna be going to, and YouTube is a great outlet for that. So for example, right, like there's this gardening guy that I just interviewed recently, and he makes videos, and now he's like one of the most well-known gardeners on YouTube, and he's not on VidCon stages, but he's on the stages at gardening conventions, right? He's being invited by different people in that industry to their farm or their garden, and he's getting great opportunities within the world that he's interested in, right? And that's why I'm a firm believer about YouTube. I don't know how you feel, but like YouTube opens up your world to other people that are interested in that same thing, and that's the power of not just YouTube but social media. Any thoughts on that?
Yeah, no, absolutely. Like if you have an interest in grasshoppers, right? Yeah. You can be the greatest grasshopper community leader, you know, because YouTube is like every now and again a new genre starts up, you know, and you're just like, wow, I never thought. And then there's like top creators within that genre, and all they're doing is it's just like creating a hobby. You have a hobby, you like doing it, suddenly you're sharing with it. I think it goes to the point of like, when we grew up, okay, I only knew the people on my road, and that was it. And if anyone on my road wasn't the same as me or didn't believe what I believed in, we just couldn't be friends. You would have no friends. But now with the internet, you can sit in your bedroom and you can connect with people from all over the world. And so many of our viewers, they feel that. They come to our meetups and they meet me and they say all that kind of stuff because they're like, oh, I connected with you. And I'm like, how? I'm just some silly Irish fella that says stupid things. But yeah, people all over the world can somehow find a connection.
Totally. I mean, like in my experience, for example, how many people I've ran into that love green juice, right? Like, I don't know a lot of people that I grew up that necessarily have the same love for green juice.
You have a lot of love for green juice.
Yeah, I do. And, you know, meeting other people, not just in Washington or the United States, but literally around the world. So, yeah, great advice. Any last thoughts before we get into the lightning round?
I didn't know there was a lightning round.
There's a lightning round.
Okay, first thing you need to do is subscribe to Sacconejoly. Right, that's it. That's all. That's it.
There, I'm done. Which superpower would you rather have? Be invisible or fly?
I don't know. I mean, I think flying though.
What's the last thing that you grabbed out of the fridge back home?
Probably San Pellegrino, blood orange.
If you had to give up one thing, would you rather give up movies for the rest of your life or social media for the rest of your life?
Movies. If you had said TV shows, it would have been harder.
Really? Yeah. What's your favorite TV show?
Well, Game of Thrones.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, TV is good right now.
Yeah.
Movies, they lost it.
So a last one is, in a zombie apocalypse outside of your family, what's the first thing that you grab?
Camera. You gotta vlog this.
That's the second time I've heard that, by the way. Yeah, you gotta vlog it. So.
You gotta vlog. If it was the end of the world right now, I'd be like, oh my god, guys, it's the end of the world.
Anyways, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. You guys, we're gonna put links down below if you don't already know who this guy is. The Sacconejolys, amazing daily vloggers. We love them. We've known them for a very long time. Hopefully this information was helpful. And remember, here on Video Influencers, helping build your influence, income, and impact with online videos. Peace! It's kind of weird, like, having this interview with you after knowing you for so long. What's up? You good?
I don't know what's happening there. But there's so many other people that are involved in... Oh, sorry.